Hello everyone. Today I introduce my friend Veena Bhat. I know her as Veena Hegde. She'll always remain to me as Hegde. And she is my college friend. We were studying Bachelor's of Science together in Bombay. And the last I think we met her was I met her on my wedding. And then we could not keep in touch because we got separated. And after a long time, Veena found me on Facebook, which was very sudden. She called me and she said, "You remember me?" I said, "Of course I remember." And then I came to know that she was teaching chemistry. She's pursued chemistry in depth, and she was also a Kathak dancer, and she had started a school. So, I have followed her journey on Facebook. So, Veena, let me, give the ball in your court, and please tell us about your journey.
Yeah, so I'm just I was introduced to dance, that is Bharatnatyam, by my mother. I started my training in dance in Bharatnatyam in Mumbai, and after marriage I took to Kathak, and I was inspired by my daughter. I used to drop my daughter to the Kathak class and wait there, and that's how I got inspired to this particular dance form. And once I started Kathak, I was so much into it. It sucked me so much that I, uh, I felt this is my call now, because it gave me a lot of freedom within the boundary. And that's how today I am pursuing Kathak, and uh,
So,
trying to share and spread that art, spread the joy of that particular dance form. And I feel I'm a learner every day, so I don't stop learning, I don't stop practicing. And the more deeper I go, I feel I know nothing, it's like that. And in this process, in my journey, I have been lucky and blessed to collaborate with artists like you. And just like Einstein mentioned that creativity is is intelligence having fun. So I was fortunate that I met you, Rashmi, and I remembered my good old college days where we used to sit in the common room, chat, sing, speak about our hobbies, and reading pleasure. And I said, wow, this woman has pursued her passion very deeply. When I saw your painting and I subscribed your channel and I went through your website, I went through your journey of visual art. And this particular painting on which we are collaborating during this pandemic, uh, unfortunately we are not able to do it live. So our viewers should understand the constraints in which we are working. So that painting inspired me so much, especially the mandala, the Devi mandalas that you did.
let
That
me tell you about this painting. I have been a lot inspired by goddess Durga. She is a family deity from my grandmother's side, that is my father's mother's side. On the north of
Hmm.
West Bengal, there's a district called Murshidabad. So there's a
Hmm.
small, a village, you would say, called Kandi. So we still have the ancestral house, and right from my school, I've been going there. We celebrated the goddess Durga at home. We get it at home. It's a huge house, and those 4 5 days, everybody spends in just worshiping her. Like people say, no, we have to do work for Ma means the goddess has come to us as a mother, divine mother. So I was so much into goddess, and then every Durga Puja we used to go and visit the pandals before marriage. And it so happened I married a South Indian boy, and I used to take him for Durga Puja, and he loved the festivities. So every year round, he would first take leave, and then he would tell me, "When are you taking leave? Because we need to go and visit the goddess Durga." So she has been with me all through, and I was doing mandalas for quite some time. So I just thought about it. Why don't I combine mandalas with spirituality? Because mandalas is nothing but the creation. The entire
True.
universe is round, going round in circles. It's creation. So the worship of goddess Durga happens every year. And especially for South Bengalis, we the moment we finish worshipping here in 1 year, and we start planning for the next year. Like first we start
Yes.
planning which saris we
It's
are
a
going to
cycle.
wear.
It's a cycle basically,
It's a cycle. So which saris we are going to wear, what are we going to eat, whom are you going to visit, and we have various festivities. We fast and we offer our offerings, and then there are sometimes dhunuchi dance competitions. Even women are participating nowadays. Women are also playing the dhol, and there is different competitions going on. It's a big huge festival all year round. So our life as a Bengali, I feel it is so centered. The way Mahalaya starts, that is 10 days before Durga Puja, where the entire story of goddess Durga is the Chandi part is done. It is
Yeah. Yeah.
recited. The slokas are recited, and then we start preparing, and the whole thing, our life revolves around this. So if you see, I have slightly deviated from the traditional mandala where everything is drawn in circle. Here I have shown the goddess as a center because she is a Shakti. She is a woman Shakti in all of us.
Correct.
And then the entire, the beating on the drums, the women performing arti, and the blowing of council, I've arranged it in a circular manner, and I made a mandala symbolizing that the whole thing is in the shape of mandala. So this came to me. I completed this painting in
Actually, Shiva,
2019.
Shiva and Shakti, dancers will always, for them, the god of dance is Shiva. So it's like Shiva and Shakti coming together through us having this
Yeah,
collaboration is also
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the thing which
yeah.
actually made me collaborate with you. And
So actually, but why did you like this particular painting? You were attracted to it. Can you tell me about
yeah,
it?
see, my question was, when a visual artist starts painting, it's you start your putting in your imagination on the canvas, right? So you don't have a complete picture of what's going to be your end product, am I right? I mean, in
So
your
we
mind,
sort
you
of
would have visualized, that I want to show the Navadurga, or the different faces of Devi, that you would have visualized. But when you start painting, you would not have imagined that this color is going to be the paint is going to be in this color, the canvas is going to look like this is going to be my background. So, in your painting, I felt you have used a lot of imagination in the color combinations, and within that color combinations, when I saw it depicted, something like nine emotions, or the rainbow and the sky and the nature. These things I could visualize in your painting, in between the Shakti coming out. That was what I saw in that painting. And you have not done it like a figure of a Devi. It's, you have used the face, you have used the trident, you have used the different aspects to show Shakti.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when I saw the painting, I could read all this. I mean, I don't know what was your imagination. This is what I understood through the painting. And I felt life, it depicted the whole life. The Devi which you drew in your on your canvas, it depicted the whole cycle of life, is what I felt.
Yeah, that,
At times you have to be Shakti to destroy, at times you have to be emotional, at times you have to be you have to have Karun Ras, you have to be kind. That I could see in your Devi's beautiful divine face that you painted.
yeah, it is. See, it is.
I
Every
love
art
it
is
so much.
subject to
That's why
image.
I asked you, Kev, I would like to have this painting. I definitely would like to have that painting.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I said, see, every art is subject to different kind of interpretation. So I understood your interpretation, and I have tried to keep it contemporary, and I have like you said, I've used a huge number of color palettes. I use acrylic colors here. I didn't stick to, usually Devis, they do it in light color. If you see Raja Ravi Verma's paintings and all light colors for they, but here I wanted to give a very bold look, very
Yeah, it's very
bold,
vibrant.
and with the sindoor in
It
her bang,
attracts.
that she is angry because she's angry with to destroy the evils on earth, to make mankind peaceful, harmonious. And she is the one which actually gives all women Shakti. So it's like the Shakti. It's like we all have Goddess Durga in us. She is not some kind of an image where
Yes.
we, worship
Hopefully, in my
and forget.
dance also, I tried. Yeah, sorry. Hopefully, in the dance also, I've tried to convey that, and that's why I have used a paran where the all the Devi roops have been described in that particular paran. Whether it is Bhavani, whether it is Shivani, whether it is Durga, whether it is Kali, all this is portrayed in that particular paran. So hopefully, through the dance, also some things will be conveyed.
And then, okay. So, how was the journey of collaboration? How did we go about it? I mean, when did we start? Actually, 6 months back.
Not 6 months. I mean, we used to chat with each other. We would discuss most of the time. I would be asking you about the paintings that you have been doing, because I would go through your Insta sites, and there were some paintings recently. Your Rajasthan painting, the camel that you drew is so much full of your imagination, and it looks beautiful. The camel looks beautiful, the painting of the camel that you have done, so uh, the aesthetics that you keep in your mind and the colors that you use, it really I was very much what do you say, delighted to see those kind of paintings. And that's how we started chatting about your paintings, what material you use, how do you prepare your canvas initially.
See, initially, I mostly gesso my canvas because that is just to give a prep. And I, before I start painting or sketching on the canvas, I do it on a chart paper. I cut the chart paper to the same size on the canvas, and I compose. I literally do my good composition on the paper.
And are you a moody painter, or you have a concept in your mind and you say that, okay, no, I'm going to do this, or it's the
It's
mood.
mostly the concepts, and it's mostly the values. See, the paintings that I do, my values are I'm very traditional at heart. So, and I like ancient Indian traditions. I like the rituals, especially at weddings, at various ceremonies, and at pujas. Now, whether you are a South Indian, I am from the west side of the country, but it's so common. Things are so common. We do a
Yes.
homam, and
Even we do Devi Puja, during Navratri, the Devi
yeah,
Puja is very auspicious for us. We
yeah.
fast and
Mhm. So these are my values. Now I would like, my paintings are always about these. So the Rajasthan series is about traditional Indian art, which is there in villages, because I feel the soul of India lies in villages. And
yes,
I think, yeah, we've been collaborating mostly from the last 4 months as such. And we've been
yes,
discussing randomly so much, about quotations on our WhatsApp images,
how
and
to go with the social media, and
how
how
to
to get things executed.
yeah.
Finally, it's being executed, and
Yeah, you did a
hopefully,
wonderful job of dancing. So I really, when I first saw the teaser that you say, or the trailer to this, I was really amazed. It was just too beautiful. The dress,
thank you.
the costumes, the
You
makeup.
had given your inputs. You had given your inputs that you wanted the Devi in red and you wanted the Sindoor, and so the painter's vision also lies.
I think we enjoyed this collaboration. This was our
Yes,
first maiden attempt that where we have got together on a
yes,
platform. And I don't know how long COVID is going to last, but let's have one more bigger collaboration later. But
Yes.
I think the whole journey has been very beautiful one, and it was like looking forward, and especially last 15 days when I've started promoting it on social media. Every day I would call and ask you what can I say, how do I say it, and you reminded me, talk about this mantra or talk about this kind of a mood or talk about this kind of feeling. So actually, in the end, we feel though you are a performing artist, I'm a visual artist, but our feelings are the same, and the
Same.
way we depict the story, that is also the same. So it is just the medium of what we are doing is slightly different, because you
Yes.
need to have action, and my only action is brush stroke. So my paintings speak of what the feelings are behind it.
Yes.
So that's it.
So hopefully your brush stroke and my expressions come together and give the viewer a complete experience.
Let's hope our viewers like this as much as we enjoyed doing this.
I know.
Chalo,
I know.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
So,
Rashmi.
yeah. So we sign off now.
Yes. It
Okay.
was a good chat. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.